the COGHLANS emergency stove. Right now, it is burning fire sticks. Hello YouTubers. Hey, welcome back to my channel, the Virginia Bushcrafter. Hey, this is the channel where we continue to learn and practice about the skills of bushcrafting, prepping, and survival in the wilderness. And let me get the sun out of your face. And today I'm going to do part 2 of a product that is known as the COGHLANS emergency stove. So we have learned about this product, and now I'm going to practice. And I always say that make your home or your residence a practice ground before actually going into the bush. Now, I've had this product for some time. I've never used it. So today, after I have learned about it, I am going to practice with it. Now, we know this is a very small, compact piece of equipment. It's sturdy, it's durable. It folds into 2 positions for cups, pots, and skillets. It's 3.6 ounces. It's great for camping, bushcrafting, trekking in the woods, relief operations, and military as well. And one of the reasons that this thing is so good and so popular is because it functions off of Hexamine fuel tablets. And these fuel tablets are made from formaldehyde and ammonia, and they last anywhere from 9 to 12 minutes. They also can operate off of fire sticks. These fire sticks can burn anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes. And these are made from fiberboard and wax. And you can dip these into water and they will still function. All you have to do is just take a knife, the spine of your knife, scrape some of the back off until you get some shavings or tinder, strike a ferrocerium rod, and they will light. You also can use what is known as a fire disc. Now, this fire disc is made from compressed cedar, and this fire disc will operate for at least 25 minutes. So what I'm going to do today is test this out. I'm going to put a Hexamine tablet in here. I'm going to put 2 of them, and I'm going to light them with a match. Now, you can operate these with you can light these with a ferrocerium rod, match, or lighter. I think the most practical way is a match. As you can see, they are burning. So what I'm going to do is put some water on here, at least a cup, to see how long it takes to boil. about halfway full. And I'm going to put the top on the cup. And in about 9 minutes, I'm going to take the top off to see how well it's boiling. So again, guys, this is actually practicing. I would not want to go out into the bush and try this for the first time because I don't know how long the Hexamine field tabs will last, even though it states that they will last anywhere from 9 to 12 minutes. Now that can depend on your environment, the weather, the wind, and so forth. So that's why I think it's always good to come out into come in your backyard, make your backyard a practice session, and practice before going into the bush. Again, learn about the product, practice, practice, practice. So once it comes to a rolling boil, I'm actually going to make some tea. And then I'm going to light the fire sticks to actually see how well they work as well. So when this gets to a boil, oh, it's I can see bubbles already. And this also is good for an emergency. I can feel the heat. It feels good. Again, you know, I think this is great for a survival kit. Again, it's so small that it's not even larger than 5 inches in circumference. This can fit into your cargo pocket. You know, you can take your extra Hexamine fuel tablets with you. Again, 24 comes with the stove itself, and you can purchase more of these. And again, when I carry this, I will be carrying the fire disc and fire sticks as a backup. So guys, this is again just a test. I'm just going to wait and see how long it takes the water to boil. And once I prepare some tea, I'm going to prepare a small meal of some ramen noodles. Yes, this is, I see bubbles already. And there is a slight breeze. So I think this is going to work out pretty well. I think what I'm going to do is actually put the tea in here now. Yeah, guys, this is just part of bushcrafting. Again, you can use this equipment if you're just out camping. You don't want to process any wood, harvest or process any wood. You can use this to cook your meal, boil your water. You can purify your water. Again, if you're out just hiking on the trail and you want to stop for a meal, you can do so with this. You know, you want to always have time to stop and get some wood and make a fire. So this is relatively quick. And our relief operations, they use this. They actually get a ration package that comes with a disposable stove and the Hexamine fuel tablets. So I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to let this boil until the flames go out. There were 2 tabs in there, so I want to see exactly how hot this is going to get. And again, with the wind blowing, I'm sure that's going to shorten the time. You can see the steam already. So I'm going to let this heat a little longer, and I'll be back with you. Well guys, I did add 2 more Fuel tablets and it is definitely at a rolling boil. So I'm going to remove this now and actually have some tea. Yeah, it's always great to just practice with anything you have before going out into the bush. I'm going to remove the top here. As you can see, it is very hot. I'm just going to let this cool somewhat. And what I'm going to do now is actually, well, I'm going to open this. Well, I'm going to go get some gloves that are much needed. And I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I'm going to add another Hexamine tablet to this. Actually, I'm going to add 2 more. And now I'm going to add a skillet. Let's see if you can. As you can see, it is hot. Let's see if you can see this. So I do have the Hexamine tab, 2 more Fuel tablets there. Going to put a top on here. Okay, so as you can see, the tea is very hot. And it's delicious because it is green tea. Yeah guys, I think I'm going to enjoy this COGHLANS emergency stove. I think it'll be a staple in my go bag. Again, I like it because it doesn't require any type of fuel. But by the way, you can use a alcohol or a gel liquid fire in this emergency stove as well. But I always encourage, hey, practice with your equipment before you actually go into the bush. Again, I've never used this before. This is the very first time, and I'm glad I'm doing so because I really want to find out, somewhat windy, how long the fuel tablets are going to last. Of course, when I do go in, I will be taking a fresh pack of 24 with me, and this would just actually be all experimental. Very good tea. But as you can see, there is sufficient flame, and I can hear the water starting to maybe boil. Yeah guys, but this is part 2 of the COGHLANS emergency stove. Again, I've had this for some time. I've never used it, so I just wanted to get out and try it. And as you can see, we do have boiling water. Now it usually takes ramen noodles 3 minutes to boil, so just going to see how long it takes these with the Hexamine fuel tablets. And I think I may have to add an additional tablet. Actually, there would be 2 of them. Alright guys, so I'm going to come back to you once this has boiled and the ramen noodles are done. Alright guys, you can see that they're boiling pretty well, the ramen noodles. So I'm going to let that boil until the Hexamine tablets actually burn out. And the tea is still warm. going to turn this around for convenience. They did say that the Hexamine fuel tablets would leave a lot of, let me put you in focus, that the Hexamine fuel tablets would leave a lot of soot on your mess kit, but that's not a problem. I will be practicing with the fire disc. This is the only one that I have with me right now. But I also will be practicing with the fire stick. Again, the fire stick is made out of fiber board and wax. I still have some flame going, but I think I will replenish the tea. I think all in all this works pretty well. I think it's great for an emergency. And here is the finished product. I think at best I may have gotten 7 minutes out of the fuel tablets, but it is a somewhat breezy day. I have learned that what a lot of people do is they will actually put a strip of metal in here to block the wind, but I think this is a great test before I actually take this into the bush, and I know this would be used definitely in emergency or non-emergency as well. These are very good, just as if I had prepared them out in the bush or on my stove. Again, I've been having this Coleman emergency stove for quite some time, and actually what I'm doing is putting together a go bag, and I am using only equipment that I have already. I'm not purchasing any equipment, so that's something that I'm looking forward to sharing with you guys. And this emergency stove would definitely be a part of this. So guys, I'm going to finish this ramen noodles on this cool breezy day in Northern Virginia, and I'll see you shortly. By the way, a nice lunch. All right guys, so the meal was it worked well. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to use the fire sticks, and what I'm doing, let me show you, just put you in focus here to show you what I'm doing. I'm taking the back of a knife and I'm scraping to make tender. Because in the event that this was wet, I'm removing the protective wax. So I'm going to place them in here across each other. And I'm going to use a ferrocerium rod to make it, to start it. And then I'm going to boil more water. Yes, I do have water. To make another few cups of tea. But again, we've learned about this. Now we're going to practice it. Again, I'm using the spine of the knife and a ferrocerium rod. We can see that and we do have fire. We see that accuracy is important. Okay, we do have fire. I'm going to put a pot on here. And add water. So I'm going to see, it's about 12:20. See how long the fire sticks will last. Again, I used the spine of a knife. So put the knife back into, and as you can see, the fire stick, it says that it is odorless and non-toxic, but it does not burn as the hexamine fuel tablet burns, because the hexamine fuel tablet is smokeless, whereas this is fiber wood and wax, so it is not smokeless. So I'm going to let this get to a rolling boil, and I'll bring you back. I'll let you know how long it actually took. Right now, I think we're about 2 minutes in.